What's up, hooligans? Happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans. I'm not day drinking, you're day drinking, okay? Got my taxes done at 6:30 this morning and then drove through a blizzard to H&R Block just to find out that their drop box was too small for my thickness I was trying to drop off. So then I slept 2 hours and I got up and I drove back there and dropped it off, and now that burden is off my shoulders until they ask me to pay. It's awesome. I'll try to stay sober enough to run the Orange Eagle. I'm trying to think who just said it. Ohio Kyle. Round 5. Is that Eastern time? I've been trying to figure out when the Orange Eagle is supposed to be on stage. I know that Right Side Broadcasting is live right now, but they go live way early and show everybody in line. I think Steve Oatley is there as well. I don't know. I won't be able to show it on YouTube, I will say that, because every time I do, something bad happens. We always have a great night, and then the next day I get a strike, and it's all bad. And I've kind of noticed that after this last strike, because it was a medical misinformation strike, they have shadow banned the hell out of me. I've had like 10 or 15 people write me and say, hey, do you even go live anymore? As if I don't go live every single day. I mean, except for Sunday, and even on Sunday I've been posting videos lately and stuff, so I don't know, got to fight the censorship. Holy hooligans. That's how we like it. What's up, Mr. Satan? What's up, Sid? What's up, T. Lawton? What's up, Mike? What's up, Damon Walker? What's up, Ohio Kyle? What's up, Sawdog? What's up, USA Forever? Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, JB? What's up, Snooks? Happy freedom. I appreciate you, Snooks, for putting up with my shiat. What's up, proud MAGA supporter? What's up, Haywood? Thank you so much, IB4, for gifting a membership over on YouTube. You're awesome. Thank you. All right, hooligans. Let's see. Let me just read through this really quick. Make sure everything's running smoothly. We'll go over the schedule. It's not my second cup of whiskey. It's your second cup of whiskey. Also, we may be doing a voice chat later today on the website, so if you have not claimed your free week membership for JeffMAClive.com, you should do so you can come hang out with us on the voice chat over on the restricted area. It was a blast last time. We were there like 5 hours going ham. People were having reload contests. It was awesome. It was super awesome. What's up, Lindsay? What's up, Anthony? What's up, everyone over on JeffMAClive.com? What's up, Daryl? Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, Mr. Beansy Beans? Happy freedom. Thanks for being here. Snugs, you make your shit easy to put up with. You ain't gotta lie to me. You ain't gotta lie to me. I know. I'm difficult. I've always been that way. Since I fell out of my mom, I've been this way. What's up, everyone on Odyssey? What's up, Nefties? What's up, Anthony? Happy freedom, hooligans. What's up, everyone on Rumble? What's up, Lynn? What's up, Serum? What's up, Undercrofter? What's up, Joey? What's up, Tam Tam? Happy freedom, hooligans. Irish coffee. Cheers. Yeah, I started with an Irish coffee. Now there's just like a little bit of coffee in my whiskey. It's for flavor. What's up, Donna Sparks? Happy freedom. Thanks for watching on JeffMAClive.com. Alright, hooligans, on the schedule today. First video is titled Chocolate Factory Explosion Leaves 2 Dead, 9 Accounted For. Then we have a video that is titled Dozens of Illegal Dirt Bikes and ATVs Invade Streets of Queens, which they do that in Atlanta a lot too, so I don't know why it's so surprising. They've been doing that for years, but just basically a whole gang of people on off-road vehicles just swarming the streets, driving through yards and stuff. Just more vehicle stuff that the police claim that they can't solve. Like, what was it, Texas? I think we were covering Houston, Texas or something the other day. They were having car clubs doing donuts in the intersections, and the police were like, well, there's nothing we can do about it. They use social media and we can't track them. It just pops up and then they move. So it'll just continue to be that way. Then afterwards, we have a video that is titled "Catastrophic Mississippi Tornado Leaves at least 23 Dead Amid a 100-plus mile path of destruction." I think that just took place earlier this morning. The video is only like 4 hours old. And then we'll be wrapping up the YouTube side of things with Libs of TikTok creator recounts trying to confront AOC over being defamed during hearing. And then on the free speech platforms, we have a Tucker Carlson video that is worth watching, talking about Florida and it being unsafe if you have a specific skin tone, which is just totally ridiculous. Then we have a video that talks about Democrats being upset about the new bill that Republicans passed, trying to give parents more transparency at school because schools are all radicalized now. So those videos are definitely worth watching. And then once again, we're going to be covering the Orange Eagle on all the non-YouTube platforms once he gets on stage, probably about 3 hours from now. I don't know if we'll still be live, but we will. I don't know. I don't think we'll run this show right into that. I think no matter what, we'll end this and then go live again with the Orange Eagle. That way it's all contained in its own video. But that's the plan for today. Let me get this video pulled up. Let me read through the chats really quick. We'll go ahead and get her started. Earth. I wonder if old man Walter will help the tornado victims. I know he wouldn't if they were in Ohio. They don't even talk about that stuff. They act like Ohio's just good to go now. Like nothing bad even happened there. What's up, All Rise? Been a minute. What's up, Robert? Edward wants all of you hooligans to know that he endorses the JeffMAC Live voice chat. He was there with us. Him, Sam, Faded, Who Through. There's a bunch of us. It was awesome. You guys should join us tonight. What's up, Tony? What's up, Jason? What's up, Seven? Ohio Kyle. I was watching a bunch of storm chasers last night. Storm chasers were saving lives last night. I believe it. I believe it. Anybody that's getting the information out, other than the mainstream news, they just, it's all manipulated. Yes, Snooks, you were there too. You were there too. I'm not trying to forget anybody. Holy. If you see me inebriated, you just mind your business. What's up, Mayor? What's up, Matt? Tam, you're awesome. Nefties, 4 p.m. Eastern time. So 2 hours. All right, thank you for letting me know, Nefties. Orange Eagle coming up. All right, hooligans, let's get her started. With volume.
A pile of splintered.
It's going to be a good live.
Brick is all that remains where part of a chocolate factory once stood here in Berks County. The factory in the heart of West Reading exploded without warning today, killing at least 2 people. Tonight, crews are digging through the rubble in search of those who are still unaccounted for. Friday night, and the big story on Action News is the frantic search for survivors following a powerful explosion.
His mustache is quite eccentric.
Action News reporter Brianna Gallagher live near the scene on South 2nd Avenue with the very latest tonight. Brianna.
Rick, it truly is a devastating night here for West Reading. You can see a lot of crews still remain here right on scene. About an hour ago, we got an update from officials. They believe a gas leak may have caused this deadly explosion. However, that is still under investigation. As night fell, firefighters are still combing through the wreckage of a deadly explosion. Debris scattered in every direction. Officials say 2 people are dead, 9 are unaccounted for, and multiple people are injured. A number of crews responded due to the capacity and size of the explosion.
They're going to say the Orange Eagle did it.
Was on scene almost immediately.
Unfortunately, there's not too much to be able to kind of salvage from it. The building in the front with the church and the apartments, the explosion was so big that it moved that building 4 feet forward. So
I thought she had cauliflower ear for a second. I was going to say, it's when we can fight.
It wasn't a great scene to come into. It was pretty scary.
Authorities tell us there is no danger to the community at this time and no one has been evacuated. However, officials are asking people within a block radius in each direction to avoid the area.
It was the loudest thing I've ever heard in my life, and it literally felt like the ground fell out from underneath you. The whole house shook and my dogs just froze. They couldn't even move. It was scary.
Officials say RM Palmer Building Number 2 is destroyed, but there's damage at the neighboring Palmer Building Number 1. Kristen Wisniewski lives 3 blocks from the local and well-known chocolate company.
I ran out front, all the neighbors came out front, and I kind of just ran down the street to see what was going on. Family members were looking for others and neighbors looking for neighbors. So, and then I had to go home. I had to leave for a little bit. It was pretty sad.
A father and son working nearby at the time described feeling the ground shake and didn't know what to think of it at first.
I didn't know. I just come running out and I saw that mess over there, and then I figured it was I think a gas explosion, the way it sounded.
I didn't see flames at first. I saw smoke, and then I saw a bunch of shingles and building materials falling from the sky, and then I knew it was an explosion.
This guy was smoking meth in his Toyota.
Gas explosion. But yeah, it was definitely scary.
Now, crews will be working through the night and the weekend. You can see a lot of manpower is still out here right now. The mayor talked about the community and the first responders who quickly came together to help. Now, once again, officials say 9 people so far are still unaccounted for here this evening. For now, we're live in West Reading. Brianna Gallagher, Channel 6 Action News. Rick.
All right, Brianna, thank you. Now to the latest from
Jason, can't even leave our candy alone. I'm saying every day another disaster. That's how they do it. They're gonna say Orange Eagle did it. Zeus, I live around the corner from there. You be safe. You be safe. They're doing big things there. Ex-con, I live there. All of you hooligans live over there. You guys better be safe. Something crazy is happening. Trying to think. Ohio Kyle, gas smells like rotten eggs, so you can be aware of the gas leak. Yeah, they actually add that scent in so you can tell if there's a gas leak. It's added to the gas. It doesn't naturally smell that way. I don't know. I wonder if they had insurance claims or something like that, or maybe it was just genuinely an accident. It could have been, but it's hard to say the way the things have been going. Train derailments every day, fires every day. I don't know. Loyal Justice. Apparently Pennsylvania is the chocolate factory capital of the world. I don't know much about that stuff. Trying to read through here. Somebody was saying that they used to work over there. Not that one specifically. I can't find the comment now. Sitting here squinting at the TV. Robert, I worked at a chocolate factory in Pittsburgh. Nestle chocolate came in a giant tanker truck like gasoline. That's wild. I used to work at this cherry factory. It's not far from here, and the cherries are all submerged in high fructose corn syrup, and the high fructose corn syrup shows up in big tanker trucks like that, and they put it in these big pools, and you put different flavoring in it and then fill it with cherries, and then you take big stainless steel shovels and stir it up, and it's a sucky job. It's like 200 degrees in there. You're getting high fructose corn syrup on you, and then it sticks to you and burns your skin. And sometimes they make you do that at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and then you got to work 12 or 14 hour shifts, so then you spend the rest of the day all sticky and smelling like cherry sauce and stuff. It always smells good to walk into, the scent of warm cherries, but I don't like being sticky. I don't know. And they don't hire people in. They just cycle through temp workers. So I did my 90 days, and they were like, yeah, we're going to work on your hire in paperwork tomorrow. And the next day I got a call from the temp agency saying, hey, they let you go. They said it wasn't working out. I was so pissed. I used to love that job. Now I love this job. What's up, no mandates? Happy freedom. Oil Justice, JeffMAC, and cherries. That sounds like an explicit film. You see that title on the screen, you know I'm hard up. You know things aren't going well. Have you subscribed to the link on my only Hooligans? Let's see. Mirror, what's the name of the chocolate factory? I don't think they said. I'm sure it's not that hard to find. I'll look it up in a second. Snooks, I'll check that in just a moment. I just seen I got like 40 messages on Twitch. Don't write me on Twitch. I don't check my messages on Twitch. I barely check my messages at all because I'm really busy, but don't write me on Twitch. I don't check that stuff. What's up, baby boomer? What's up, Brian? Happy freedom. Alright, so this next video is titled Dozens of Illegal Dirt Bikes and ATVs Invade Streets of Queens.
Exclusive.
I'll look it up in a second. Robert. What's up, James? Happy freedom. Alright, Hooligans, let's get her started.
Exclusive video tonight from Newscopter 7 of a wild and dangerous scene in Queens. A throng of illegal dirt bikes and ATVs just
A thwong?
the rules of the road. The NYPD in the
Is that a specific amount?
But stopping something like that is such a challenge. Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo spoke tonight with frustrated people who said enough is enough.
This invasion of illegal dirt bikes and ATVs on South Queen streets putting a chokehold on rush hour traffic.
Too reckless, too dangerous. This is not a place for stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Drivers with no choice but to sit and watch the convoy of bikers on Rockaway Boulevard as they weaved in and out of traffic Friday evening, popping wheelies. Newscopter 7 following the reckless rendezvous.
They have no regards for the driving law. Accident, other people pay the price.
At one point, the dozens of four-wheelers and dirt bikes converged on this mobile station. Ish Singh says he was almost hit while walking to work.
Everyone could get scared, like if you see them in the crowd, they're coming.
Well, if the police aren't going to arrest them, then why would they have any regard for what anybody else is doing?
At least one NYPD helicopter on their tail, but eyewitnesses we spoke with say more cops were on the ground.
I saw the cops, so I guess they was chasing them to get out of the neighborhood.
A sight many New Yorkers have become accustomed to, especially when the weather warms up, driving frustrations.
They weren't just passing by straight ahead. They were like interfering with traffic. There was a lot of honking going on. Definitely you don't want to have that on the road.
Now, the NYPD tells us it continues to aggressively rid city streets of those illegal dirt bikes, but they urge you that if you see a large group like the one we showed you tonight, call 911 so those groups can be tracked by law enforcement. We were not made aware of any arrests tonight.
No arrests. Like I had mentioned before, this is like a big thing in Atlanta. I've seen so many videos. They look just like that. Just off-road vehicles and whatnot just swarming the streets. If you don't arrest anyone, why would they stop? They're just gonna keep doing it. Especially, like, who asks for permission anymore? Criminals are the free ones. Only people who obey the laws are the ones that are locked down at this point. High Plains Drifter GTA. Yeah, it's almost like GTA. I don't know, they're probably just having a blast. I mean, it's reckless, but I don't know, it's probably a lot more fun than driving to work. Hear them plowing the streets outside. It was 45 degrees yesterday, and now it's like 28, and we're supposed to get 8 inches of snow. Pure Michigan. So this next video is titled "Catastrophic Mississippi Tornado Leaves at Least 23 Dead Amid 100+ mile path of destruction." We're gonna get this started, and then I'm probably gonna grab another drink here. I guess I gotta check my DMs. Make sure all of you hooligans that are subscribed click on the bell icon and select all, because I'm pretty sure YouTube is really cracking down on me, and if you're not a part of Gilded or JeffMAClive.com, they're not going to notify you when we go live. Every time I say something to them, that's what they tell me to tell you, so this is me telling you. Make the bell icon say all. What's up, Miss Jamie? Happy freedom. I'm having an alright day. I got my taxes done. I dropped them off. Day drinking. Saturday. We're going to see the Orange Eagle later. It's going to be a good time. Alright, let's get her started, hooligans.
Deadly tornado rips through Mississippi, and Mississippi Emergency Management Agency.
Alright, I'm going to get another coffee.
People have died as these twisters tore a path of destruction right through that state.
Just heartbreaking. There were at least 4 tornado emergencies issued. A tornado emergency only issued when a large, dangerous tornado has been spotted.
And we're waiting for the sun to come up here shortly to get a full scope of the destruction yet to be seen. The National Weather Service has their survey crews out there. They're headed out to the areas to survey the damage, which is expected to be extensive. Fox Weather's ongoing coverage of this deadly outbreak continues right now.
And you know, Craig, the sun is up now. We've officially crossed the threshold of sunrise in Mississippi, and I'm sure the images are going to continue to pour in. This is what we have from the overnight hours as the tornado came through these communities.
Brick buildings.
Brick buildings. This is someone's home. You can just barely make out the kitchen off in the distance here. I mean, the only way in which we can kind of see what happened is through the illumination from these flashlights. You can see the backsplash of perhaps someone's home, their cabinets. You know, you look outside and you can see a car in the distance. Just shows you that this home completely demolished. The power of these storms. Rolling Fork is where it all began here in Mississippi, and it tracked quite some ways through the state. You know, we head to places like Amory, where we saw just absolute devastation as well. Places like Silver City. Here's what we see coming out of the overnight hours in Amory, Mississippi. You know, this is several miles away from Rolling Fork. I mean, we're talking nearly a distance, at least over 50 miles away. And you can just see this looks to be perhaps a structure of some church or community business. I mean, trees just completely tossed around.
Thanks for letting me know, Snooks.
This structure, the brick, you know, completely crumbled here too, and all the damage that has been done to these communities. Search and rescue quickly began as these tornadoes came through. I mean, people were talking about the sound. They could hear the tornado, the danger, that was on the way. You couldn't see it clearly.
Until the lightning or those pops of
the pops of power. And you can see that here in this imagery in Silver City, Mississippi. You can see the power flash there. It looks like almost a bit of a flame off in the distance.
JT3, it looks like it's 81 here.
How large it is.
North Georgia.
Because of those lightning
That's awesome.
You can kind of make
I wish it was nice weather here. 81's a little bit too hot for me. Anything over 70 is too hot for me, but
still from a lightning flash.
I wish it was nice here.
For just a brief second in order to make out the danger in these communities in these overnight hours. I mean, we talk about going into the evening. Around this time in Silver City, Mississippi, sunset was about 7:15 yesterday.
Right.
The storm came through. It started just after 8 p.m. and continued clear through midnight. And then we take it up to Silver City, where we did talk.
I'm so glad we don't get tornadoes where I live in Michigan.
Mississippi, not too long ago.
When I lived in South Bend, we had a tornado go down the road and tear apart the building that we were inside. We were at some sort of thrift store, me and my mom. I was like 12 years old or something, and we were in there. Well, I was actually sick in the car, and the car was moving, like rocking really hard, and I was like getting motion sickness. And I went in the store, and when I walked in, the power went out, and they were screaming at us to get to the back of the store because the whole front was all windows. And next door was a Dairy Queen, and it ripped the roof off and it slammed it against the front of the building and blew all the windows in. After that kind of stuff, I had like PTSD. It started getting windy outside. I started getting all nervous. I don't know, tornadoes and stuff like that is scary.
The fact that it tracked for so long.
So long. Do you know, yesterday we were watching this and tracking it live, Jen, and remember, there were breaks in the clouds over Mississippi and Arkansas ahead of that front, and all of that heating. We said this is going to be a major concern because all of that moisture, all of the heat, all of the humidity was in place. The shear was there, and it was bumping into all these breaks that they had in the clouds earlier on in the day. And then sure enough, Storm Prediction Center issued that area there and said this is the area to watch. And look what happened.
You can see all the emergency personnel quickly rushing into Silver City, Mississippi. You can just see a little bit of the extent of the damage. The only way in which you're able to see what happened in those overnight hours was through the illumination from headlights of somebody's cars, the trucks, the emergency vehicles, flashlights that people use. It was neighbors helping neighbors in these very small communities. Also to Rolling Fork, I do believe that in a lot of these communities here in rural southern Mississippi, central Mississippi, are without cell power.
I'm Amy Freeze.
They load those end pages with so many links, I can't click on them without pulling up 6 or 7 different things. It's so annoying. Miss Jamie, I live in Tornado Alley. Been around many of them. It's scary for sure. Yeah, you can't do anything about it. Can't do anything to stop it. It's snowing in Oregon. It's rough stuff. What's up, Screaming Eagle? Happy freedom. Alright, hooligans, so this next video is titled Libs of TikTok Creator Recounts Trying to Confront AOC Over Being Defamed During Hearing.
So one of the saddest, most
mouse is about to kick the bucket. I gotta click on things like 3, 4, 5 times. Alright, hooligans, let's get her started. With volume. With volumes.
So one of the saddest and most painful lies they keep telling you is you're imagining it if you think children are being physically mutilated in the name of gender ideology, but it's actually real. We wish it weren't. We wish we were imagining it. Hospitals brag about these surgeries, and we know this really because of the founder of a Twitter handle called Libs of TikTok, Jacqui Heinrich. She's reported on it extensively. Of course, this has infuriated people who are dedicated to lying, like Sandy Cortez. You're all liars.
What's up, Anime Adventures? Happy freedom.
Jacqui Heinrich that directly, so Heinrich decided to go pay Sandy Cortez a visit. Here's how it went.
A few weeks ago, AOC lied about me on the House floor.
Ms. Navaroli, are you familiar with the account Libs of TikTok? That account posted false information about Boston Children's Hospital, claiming that they were providing hysterectomies to children.
So I am right outside the Cannon building, and I'm going to go inside and hopefully meet AOC and ask her why she lied about me and get some answers. I don't think anyone's here. Hi. this a congresswoman, ma'am?
No, she's not.
Okay. Is the person who's in charge of her tech policy in?
No.
Okay.
Do you need a card?
Yeah, so basically she lied about me on the House floor a couple of weeks ago. So I just wanted to ask her why she lied about me.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Okay. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna get to talk to her. I don't know if she's in or not, but I think that door slam was really telling. So I don't think they want to talk to us. Dear AOC, please don't lie about American citizens. Love, Kaya.
What's so funny is that Sandy Cortez would not exist as a public figure were it not for social media. She literally filmed herself applying makeup, and yet her staff seems shocked that maybe this is on video. Heinrich is the founder of Libs of TikTok, and the woman you just saw in that video. She joins us now. Hi, thank you so much for coming on. I mean, did you think that she would own up to the provable lies she told about you? I mean, she claimed that something didn't happen that you proved on video did happen. Did you think she would admit that?
AOC claimed that I lied about Boston Children's Hospital. She claimed that I inspired a bomb threat, and I absolutely had no expectations for her to own up to it. I went to her office, and I was ready to sit down with her and get to the bottom of this and explain it. And I don't know if she was in the office or not, but she cowered away. I don't think she would ever face me or ever have a discussion about it. But I, as an American citizen, I don't appreciate being defamed in front of millions of people. So I wanted to confront her, and she cowered.
And thank you for adding details there that I should have added in the intro. She accused you of inspiring violence, of effectively a criminal act.
Yeah, and she is unfortunately protected by legislative privilege, so she is allowed to lie about me in a committee hearing. And not just that, but she's using her position of power to call on big tech to censor people who she disagrees with. That's what she did in the hearing, and that is really scary.
It's really scary. And thank you for trying to face her directly, which is a nice thing to do in a social media age. Hi, Rachel, Libs of TikTok. Appreciate it. Subscribe to the Fox News.
All right, hooligans. Well, that's all I had for the YouTube side of things. I'm going to post links for Rumble Odyssey, JeffMACLive.com, and the link tree. I'll give you guys the spiel deal. You'll have till the end of that advertisement to make your way over to the free speech platforms. We have another Tucker Carlson video talking about Florida being unsafe, depending on your skin tone. Then we have another video talking about how Democrats are upset about the new bill that was being passed for more transparency at school, well, between schools and parents. So give me a second here to post the links. Make your way over to the free speech platform so we can continue on. Just another reminder, we will be covering the Orange Eagle on all non-YouTube platforms just before 5 p.m. or so. So definitely be on the lookout for that. right, hooligans. So I posted the link to Rumble, Odyssey, JeffMACLive.com, as well as the link tree. So you should have all the resources right there at your fingertips. Make your way over to the non-YouTube platforms to continue on with the rest of the live. Like I said, we have 2 more videos that are too spicy for the YouTube community guidelines, unfortunately. So you have until the end of this spiel deal here to make your way over there, and then we're going to be ending the live for YouTube. So when you get a second, please go to JeffMACLive.com. On the homepage, all of my links are listed. You can find the link to join Gilded for free. Gilded is currently the best way to receive notifications for when and where we go live, every time we go live. There's a news board on Gilded to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. And there's a ton of hooligans in there to hang out with and chat it up about pretty much whatever you like, every day, all day. So definitely join Gilded. Also on the JeffMAC Live homepage, you can find links to the merch store if you'd like to grab some merch. We have shirts, hoodies, stickers, and coffee mugs. Everything is displayed in black and white or white and black. But if you find something you like, just click on that item to see all the different colors that item comes in. You can also find links to PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Stripe, Zelle, Buy Me a Coffee, and Locals if you would like to support what I do. There's also a link to the Amazon wish list if you would like to send me stuff. It's really easy to use. Anything you purchase directly from the wish list will be sent straight to me without having to send emails, find addresses, or do any tedious work like that. It's really simple. And then there is membership programs listed on JeffMACLive.com. We have memberships for YouTube, Gilded, Discord, Odyssey, Rumble, and Twitch. And then once again, JeffMACLive.com has its own membership program that will give you access to the private social media area, the live streaming area with the built-in chat. You'll have access to our sophisticated messaging system where we can text each other, call each other, video chat each other, group calling, group video chatting, group texting, group everything. We have the ability to upload audio files, video files, pictures, slideshows, documents, everything. Every kind of media known to man can be uploaded and shared through our social media area or our messaging system. It is the most advanced system on the internet, and it's also the freest place on the internet because there's no one governing it. I own the database. There's no one hovering over us, waiting to censor us. There's no one ready to ban us or anything like that. It's awesome, so go check it out. Also, if you would like a free week membership, no credit card required, no strings attached, you can find it at the very top of the link tree. All right, hooligans, make your way over to the non-YouTube platforms. We're cutting off YouTube.